Let's dive into this, y'all. Every time Ayesha Curry disrespected Stephen Curry.
Steph Curry, the greatest three-point shooter of all time. I hate to say it, but he, Kevin Durant, and the Golden State Warriors are the sole reason I check.
Hey, I gotta say, I don't watch NBA that much. I haven't even watched an NBA game in my life. But one thing I know for sure, Stephen Curry is like one of the greatest in the NBA. He's like on top. What I've seen lately is some clips of Ayesha saying some wild things. Let's see what she did, man.
Checked out on the NBA back in around 2018, that is simply how dominant they were. And I don't know if it's just like a light skin thing, as if they are required to go through a humiliation ritual to obtain their powers. But I liken Steph to both Patrick Mahomes and Will Smith. We all know that years ago, Patrick's girlfriend at that time, Brittany, was embarrassing him with countless tweets, fan interactions, and videos featuring his worthless brother Jackson.
All those people that doubted us and hated on us and thought we were gonna lose this day. Yes, I did!
Hey, yo, nobody's wilding, ain't gonna lie.
Now, to be completely fair to her, I feel like she has calmed down with most of that and really distanced herself from the sideshow brother. And as for my guy Will, y'all know his legacy was tarnished because his wife loves to emasculate him every chance she gets.
Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
Man, the Will and Jada thing, bro, that was crazy. The humiliation Will had to go, bro. Even to a point where he even risked his whole career over this, man. That's so sad, man. Man, crazy.
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
And we have also talked in the past how Steph's wife Ayesha is yet another one of these women who does this exact same thing. I think the downfall really began the night of June 16th, 2016, when LeBron would score 41 points, evening up the NBA Finals at 3 games apiece, before eventually coming back in historic fashion from being down 3-1 to Steph Curry and the Warriors. Following that night, Ayesha would tweet that the NBA was rigged and that she had just witnessed it with her own 2 eyes. To me, this was the first sign that she was beyond willing to speak her mind, no matter what the cost and how it could affect her husband and his career. Keep in mind, Steph has always kept his head down and his nose clean. Like, I'm talking about absolutely no scandals.
Fast, man. Steph has been like, I haven't had no drama, no scandal from this guy, Steph, man. This guy has been keeping his feet clean. You understand me? So, man, this is crazy to hear, man.
On or off the court, while also pocketing a cool $1 billion along the way. And I feel like when Steph
Mola.
was first going off, really making a name for himself, everyone loved his family. He was bringing out the baby to the press conference. The wife was doing the cooking show. But it was simply not enough for Ayesha, and over time, it's really just gotten more and more embarrassing. First 6 years ago, we had this clip from the Red Table Talk where relationships go to die. Ayesha went on there with the Sith Lord herself, and also
Now I see. I heard there's a quote that says, show me the people you surround yourself with, I'll tell you about yourself, man. The people you surround yourself with, man. You know that Jada has this type of energy where she did this to Will Smith, but she was surrounding herself. Aisha was surrounding herself with Jada. I'm not surprised, bro. Like,
Steph's mother of all people, and she had this to say about yearning for attention from other men. Because there are women out there constantly thirsting over her husband, and she wanted some of that same lust.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds
come on, bro. So she really out here craving some male attention. She want to tell me all this time she been craving male attention. Huh? Think about it, bro. You are married to an NBA star. Probably has billions. Gave you a life that you can't even, most girls can't even imagine of. And you're out here worrying about how you haven't had that time to have the male attention and stuff. But I understand. You can, maybe they buried young, I think. Maybe she didn't have time to have those type of interactions as she was growing up. But we gotta understand this. You got something that people don't got. You got one of the greatest. Apparently I heard he's the greatest shooter in the NBA. And you're out here, bro. What is it that some of these women want, bro? What is it that some of these women want, bro? You can give her a life, you can be a millionaire, you can have all these things, bro. She will still embarrass you, bro. I'm not saying for every woman. I said in some exceptions, bro. You understand me, though?
Weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Now, her saying all that while Curry's mom is sitting right next to her is downright insane.
Damn.
She even tries to save her by saying, "Oh, you're not looking for that girl."
No, we in the mall is right next to her, man. It's crazy.
Girl, what does it matter?
something wrong with
You're
me?
not.
Like,
You're not looking.
what?
You're not
Like,
looking.
Why does she have to
Keep in mind,
look,
they
though?
did get married fairly young, so maybe she did not get to experience all of the things that she wanted to. But saying that you crave the attention of other men when you're already a mother and a wife for years at that point is strange, and something that she really should.
That's crazy. She got children too with this man, and she's saying this, bro. I feel really sorry for Stephen Curry because I even heard he's a religious guy, by the way. So man, having to hear these things just come out of your wife's mouth, bro,
kept to herself or talked
Must
about
be
in
hard.
private. And that is really going to be a running theme in this video. You know, it's not like it's wrong to have feelings because relationships are complicated and they go through various stages. But hey, here comes Jada to give her some advice.
Because I dealt with that for years too. Like, and I was young. Like
Mm.
you. You're like,
that's
oh my
not
god.
fair.
I mean,
because I don't want it.
boy, Tupac, she was all here. I want to see some clips of Jada really obsessing over Tupac and stuff. Hey, man, careful of who you take advice from, bro. Careful. Hey, ladies out there, y'all better be careful,
It'd be
man.
nice to know that like someone's looking.
But when your radar's
dangerous.
turned off, right?
That
You're
can get
beautiful.
real
Don't
dangerous.
ever think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than
The
anybody.
thing is, one thing I could say, bro, Ayesha is a very beautiful woman. Maybe she doesn't see it. There's always some men out there looking at her thinking, I wish I had her, I had that. You feel me? There's always niggas wishing out there. So just that you don't see it or she didn't give attention to it, that doesn't mean it's not really happening. I don't know if you're out talking, man. Just understand that.
Yeah, so Curry's mom even tells her, like, this is a dangerous line to walk.
But when your radar's turned
Now, the next instance of embarrassment would occur on yet another daytime talk show, The Real. This clip does go viral time and time again because of what happens after they bring out this old up shirtless dude named Marcel.
Marcel.
Now, the hand gesture there is just absolutely diabolical, and I get that she's
Ow.
like joking, but if the tables turned and Steph was doing the same thing around
Imagine.
some cocktail waitress on a podcast,
Hey, yo, I gotta say this. The double standard is crazy, though. What can you do about it, man?
think that both women and men would think that that shit is pretty wild. And it's funny how it's always another woman.
She
on
almost took out her ring. I didn't even notice that, bro. Too slow to even say it, but look at this, bro. Let this man do this. Divorce. Right there.
Joe, who immediately sees what she's doing as crazy and tries to get her to stop. And during the same interview, she would also go on
Even
to
her
put
friend
Steph's
tried to
love
stop
for
him,
feet
bro.
on display. Yes, I'm serious.
This is gonna turn into a whole other thing. But my husband really loves my feet.
Oh, I love that.
And so, like, the light was hitting him just right that day. And so I was like, let me just snap this photo and send him a picture of my feet. So I always say, like, when he says to send nudes, like, that's what he's getting, a picture of my bare feet. I don't know if he's happy about that, but that's okay.
And like I said, there is nothing inherently wrong with him beating his meat to feet, but something
That's crazy. Damn, bro. Y'all niggas who get turned on by feet pics. Hey, man, do what you gotta do, man. I ain't no judge. I ain't judging you, bro. I ain't judging you. Do what you gotta do, man. It is. At the end of the day, it's you, man.
things are once again
Love
better
what you
kept
love.
private.
All right, girl. Now we know something about him. He like feet. Sisters.
He's going to kill me.
And with these latest antics, it's really only gotten worse. As a couple weeks back, Ayesha went on the Call Her Daddy podcast to talk about how she has felt discontent with her life as a mother from time to time, and how it's basically hard to deal with her not being the star of the show.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No.
Come on.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals, and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
And it's fine.
But you should at least know what you want. I understand you could not want to have kids, you could not want to get married and stuff, but at some point when you do get married, you're gonna get to that point where like this is something that you gotta give into and you love it. You understand me? You can't be out here after I know how many years they've been married, maybe 10 years, out here talking about you was never one, bro. Come on, man. Man, I feel bad for this guy, Steph, man.
Back in retrospect and acknowledge hard moments where maybe you question your life path or your decisions, or maybe even your identity, but later she says this is something that still bothers her till this day.
But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
And the thing to me is like she is a very successful person on her own merit. Like, don't get me wrong, being his wife likely opened most of these doors for her in these situations, but she also hit home runs with her opportunities, having several very successful restaurants. She has also been highlighted time and time again on magazines.
Just look at this, bro. Such success. Not everybody gets to have these opportunities in life. And you're out here crying. Talk about how you wish you are not living according to what you, bro. What is it that y'all want, bro? Sometimes you just don't understand it.
And even having her own TV shows. I'm just saying, it's not like she's some silent woman in the corner only there to appease her husband. Yet she still comes off as insecure, but then again, she did say that she thought that she would be the breadwinner, despite also knowing that Curry was going to be a high draft pick, making massive waves in college when they met.
I didn't know that he was gonna end up playing basketball. He said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. Like, I thought I was gonna be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know.
I don't know. I just don't really understand how someone can come off as someone grateful after having such a fortunate hand dealt to them in life. Like, she has 1 million times the opportunity that other women have. I'm talking about nannies, endless therapy, countless money, and endless doors of opportunity being open to build an identity away from simply being a wife and mother, which it is very apparent to me that Steph has allowed her to explore. And yet she just comes out to crap on it every couple of years. I mean, to me, we all have a role to play in our life and our various relationships.
Man, that's crazy. I gotta say this, man. I just don't understand what some women want in this world, man. You can give her the what? Become the greatest, successful in your life, and you still get things like this, man. I'm just so disappointed with what Ayesha is doing right now. You understand me? But without further ado, man, hope y'all enjoy, man. Hope Ayesha and Steph are doing good, and peace out, man. Much love to y'all, man. Road to 1K subs. Let's get it.